cheese is it? Or do they mix the cheese?
I think there's wine in there as well.
No, really?
Here I go with my surprise.
I was dating Ricky Romero. Whale testicle.
Move on.
And
Next
moving
question.
on. What is the trick to keeping a marriage together while you're on the road?
Never let go.
I would much rather be stupid because when you're stupid, you just don't know.
Ignorance is bliss.
Shouldn't we continue with the questions, guys?
Yes,
Oh,
let's do
can you
it.
pass me the water?
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh, I know.
The eye of a cow in Japan.
Oh, cool.
The delicacy.
How was it?
Not nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I still feel bad. It's like 20 years ago. I still feel bad. I still get nauseous when I think about
Oh,
it.
that's so disgusting. Just as I put my
So I
salami
think
in my
eating
mouth.
ants in Cambodia
I
was
was
quite
going to say, eating ants.
Yeah, was quite interesting. But I
Did,
also
were they
you're talking about
fried and
Japan?
buttered?
You said
Whale testicle.
yes.
It was
How
fine.
did that taste?
It was pickled, so it was
Oh,
quite. It was
what?
crunchy and hard and.
Why is it
Whale-
always in Japan that you eat?
Are they big? Whales testicles?
No,
I mean,
it was cut up little pieces. It was cut up small.
Such a guy question. So were they big though?
And they were all like,
I don't know. How big are the testicles of a whale?
They must be huge.
no, we went to a restaurant and we all had our special bento boxes.
Our publisher took us out for dinner. Do you remember? And then they were like,
And they all
try this.
waited until we started to eat, and they're like, "Try this. This is the delicacy." And we sat there, and we were like, "Oh," and then they were like, and everyone started laughing, and then they told us, we were like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can pickle anything, I guess.
"Okay, a penthouse in the city or a villa in the countryside?
Villa in the
Easy.
countryside.
Villa in the countryside.
Which city are we talking about?
Yeah.
New York.
you
New
still
York.
want to be around people after touring and stuff?
Yeah, penthouse.
In New York,
Like,
penthouse. You
you
have
know?
you can see the sky. You have a terrace.
There's everything you can eat. You can go down to Chinatown. You can go
Shelton
up to
talked about
Koreatown.
a place in New York.
Like, give me a Beyonce style penthouse in New York.
Or any city, really, because then you're going to have lots more
You can
food
have a
to choose
pool
from.
up there if you like.
Yeah.
Well, we have best of both worlds because we still live in the same house, but we bought a beach house in the south of the Netherlands. So we go there. It's 1 hour drive, and we're on the ocean.
Is it warm though?
Yeah, but we prefer going there in December and January.
Oh,
when it's like-
beautiful winter vibe.
when it's winter vibes and there's nothing there, but it's like there's absolutely no studio, nothing. It's completely other world.
So are you able to turn off?
Sorry? Yeah. I need to. I found out that I wasn't happy. If one thing I found out during my
Thing.
it was that I was saying yes to gigs that I didn't want to do. I just wasn't happy. I was trying to please other people for my own insecurity. Because if I'm really honest, I was DJing not only because I really enjoy making music and I love to be on stage, but I was also DJing
To keep
the-
the machine running.
for the external approval, for the approval from the fans. And it was really weird because the more I searched for the approval from fans and from the more lonely I became. You know, I'm sure you know the sound of the hotel room that closes after you just played a massive set.
Oh, I have a massive respect for you solo artists.
Yeah.
No,
Because
it's
we
like
don't
the
have
little
that the
element
same
of my cry
way.
right now.
It's just like
Yeah.
you walk into your hotel room and
Yeah.
That's where I started drinking wine on my own. It's like
Dude,
so sad.
I get it. I
sad.
yeah, I get it.
Kind of like I'm going through this right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on the
Because
road
you're-
300 days a year, and it's
The other side of the world.
You're not a part of my app group yet, are you? I started this WhatsApp group. There's 125 DJs in there
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
beautiful.
And we share about the darker sides of the DJ industry. I'd love to invite you.
I would
Yeah.
love to join.
And we have meetings. We actually had a retreat. We organized a retreat with DJs and people from the US came and everything. We do yoga. We eat vegetarian for a week. We go for walks and we talk about the difficult. Not to say that our job isn't nice because I feel I'm blessed to do what I do.
Yeah.
But I wish there was more of a message to like young
dialogue.
people saying like, yes, the DJ world is amazing, and yes, part of the fairy tale is true, the private jets are true, the money is true, the fame is true, but there's a big but. And sooner or later, every single DJ is going to run into a big wall. And I want to be there for those people because I ran into a wall and had nobody to catch me. So I went into therapy, I started looking after myself, and it turned out that I didn't love myself so much anymore. And I was looking for external validation, and that's also the reason why I quit drinking. I was like, I want to numb this feeling of loneliness. I want to numb the feeling of that I'm not sufficient and I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
Even though I reached all the peaks I could reach in my life as a DJ. I was #1 in DJ Mag. I got a Grammy nomination, golden plaques, everything. And it didn't fill the empty hole inside me, So that's why I started this. That's why I'm also sharing this story. I'm not afraid to show up anymore. I think we should cut the bullshit and talk about it.
Yeah.
We should really
Oh my God, I
talk
so
about
appreciate this conversation. I can't even tell you.
Yeah, but it's you're not alone. And if you
No,
ever
you're not alone.
So we had this conversation. Yeah, no, seriously. And I really want to get.
No, but yeah,
I really
it's
want to
hard.
invite you to the app group, and then you'll see what happens when DJs are sharing about their dark moments, because they are there. And of course, we can't complain because we do have the best job
Yeah.
in the world. But
really
there,
high
there
highs
needs
and
to be
really low
room
lows.
for saying like, I feel shit today. And I have that. I had really dark moments coming off a bus tour. I sold out 20 shows in a row, amazing, and I was like the most depressed guy. Like, how can I be depressed?
Yeah. And
I
I need
was
to be
feeling
grateful.
guilty.
I need to be grateful.
I need to be
And you
grateful.
can't rant because, because this is such a privilege. But, yeah, there's another
But you're
side.
human. Everyone's human.
Yeah, you're human. Yeah. So and I think there's a big, and I'm just learning this, so not to think that I solved my problem, but I just said no to a massive offer in Ibiza. I got offered like the offer, and I've been a resident there for 16 years. Hello, and then
Yeah.
the biggest new club came to me and said, "Hey, do you want to do such and such?" But it means like you have to skip the holiday with your family, and I said.
You do August, don't you?
So I went for a walk with Erica, and for the first time in 5 years, I had pressure on my chest. I felt it again, and I said, I was walking with her. I remember this spot, and I felt the same pressure that I felt when I was depressed. And I said, that's the answer. That's
Yes.
the answer that God is giving me right now, and I have to listen to this.
Yeah.
So I called them up. I said, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
When, check this out, my manager was there and in the club in Ibiza, and he called me up. He said, this is the best thing that will ever happen, the biggest super club ever. And then I called a girl who I knew at the organization, almost crying. I said,
Yeah.
I feel so lost because I do want to be in Ibiza, and it's such an important place to me, but I want to spend time with my family.
Armin
Yeah.
takes,
In
I
Italy.
think, is it August? You take August
August
off.
off.
3 weeks in August. you
Every
take that.
single year to be with
So
your
it
family.
means saying no to like
Real.
15 of my favorite festivals and shows
Yeah.
and this and that. But it's
the
the
kids
best decision I
during
ever
school
took.
holidays can be with
So
their-
learning to say no is like a
Oh my God.
I'm
so bad at that.
I think it's awesome that you had the strength to say no. I think that's
difficult.
wonderful.
dude, I cried.
Yeah,
Seriously.
But you did the right thing.
And you listen to your body, like your body is physically telling you. I
My
have
body was
that.
telling
I
me.
feel
My
that
wife,
all the
she
time.
was
I
like
reject
crying
it.
too, and we fell into each other's arms. She said, "You made the right decision." And I knew it. I made the right decision.
It's just such a bummer that they probably couldn't cater to you. Couldn't they just say, okay, take August off and then do the other?
We found a solution.
Oh, okay, good.
See the power of saying no, though.
Good.
Your higher power will come back.
Will solve.
Will solve you. Will
Yeah,
help you.
yeah, yeah.
If you trust in your higher power, honestly.
It's good.
Yeah. I don't believe in God, by the way, but I do believe in a higher power. So.
What is the most ridiculous thing you've put on a tour rider just to see if you'd get it?
Unicorn tears.
Oh, that's cool.
What is that? Unicorn?
Because I used to fulfill
Unicorn
riders when
tears
I worked
doesn't
for the
exist.
promoter, and that was my, part of my job. And when people would put funny things on the rider, and it would make me laugh as like the arts relations girl, and I try to do that now for, and sometimes they take it seriously, but some promoters are like funny, like they take water and they fill it with, sparkles or whatever, and they do like.
Oh,
they
that's
do funny
cute.
things. Yeah.
Creative. I like
It's also a way to see if they read through the rider.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever put anything
Wait,
on
really?
a rider.
No, we haven't.
actually,
Like
for this,
72 condoms or something like that.
No, but that would be cool. We had a tour manager that was a little diva-y, and they put stuff on the rider for
Without
us.
us knowing.
And that was interesting. We got cool stuff then. Yeah, but we never did it ourselves. What about you, Armin?
well, I just got a call because I'm finished with my diet now, officially.
Ooh.
Super happy, but I still want to continue living healthy.
Yeah.
So I just sent my tour manager a message saying, hey, my agent, I said, like, hey, if they ask for stuff to get, because sometimes they do like, oh, what does Armin want? I said, get
Protein bars?
Get protein, get apples, get walnuts, unsalted walnuts.
Sparkling
that sort of
water.
stuff.
We like sparkling water.
And then I got a message from Tomorrowland for this tour.
Oh, yeah?
They were like,
We don't have the protein
no,
bars.
they were like, why did you come and tell us so late? I'm like, I didn't. It's okay. It's not a big deal. You don't have to get it. No, but we wanted to give you that, and you gave it because apparently they only gave I sent it like 4 days ago, and everybody was already here, of course. And where are you going to get protein powder in the Alps, right?
Oh, powder. Yeah, that's a bit tough.
But they got it.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
That's sweet. So I just had my protein shake. But I'm not. It's not a big deal. But some promoters really like to please you. So,
Yes.
And then, but there's no alcohol in my rider anymore. Not for me.
Yeah.
But surely
Pretty
you
boring.
put like a bottle of something on there for your
Yeah.
friends.
For
yeah.
people.
For friends, yeah. My crew likes to drink, but it's really funny. Since I quit drinking, a lot of people around me are drinking less too. So I actually feel a
we're
bit
all-
guilty.
No, that's great.
I feel great. I feel a bit guilty that all these years I pushed through with the drinking, because I drank a lot.
Yeah,
But
this is the crazy thing.
Why did we
We've
never
never
drink
drunk
together?
together.
I drank a lot.
But how did we not drink together?
Like
That's
we've
so
had a glass
weird.
of wine together, but never, we've never
Like, we're
I finished
friends.
2 bottles of Dom during a set.
No,
But
no
honestly,
way.
that's so strange to me
Were you
because
functioning?
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't remember the last 5 tracks I played.
No, really?
oh my gosh, that happens with Mim, and I'm always like, no, Mim, we've played that one.
Sometimes
I'm
I'll
like-
be like,
I'm just
"Liv,
like-
have we played this one?" She's like,
Why?
no, because sometimes if you played it the night before, I get a
No,
little
I
bit
totally
confused.
get that. What's a piece of advice you would give your younger self? I feel like
Don't
maybe
quit piano lessons.
Oh, very cool. Maybe don't be such a loudmouth.
I love your loud
But I
mouth.
love you, man.
I love
No, it gets
you
me in
as you.
trouble. Trust me, it gets me in trouble.
Yeah, it
You
does.
know, it gets me in trouble.
Gets us in trouble.
Gets us in trouble. I know. I'm just like, and you don't realize,
Mine would be to stress less because actually it does kind of work out.
Mine would be to have you come talk to my younger self.
Hey.
You listen though.
I'm helping so many other DJs right now, and I'm not doing that for charity. I'm doing that because that's helping me.
That'll be your
It's
legacy.
Every time I hear another story share, another DJ share about I've this and this on the road, I'm depressed, I'm down, I'm taking too much drugs or alcohol or whatever. I'm like, that could be me, and I'm no different.
I mean,
I'm
kids
no
are killing
different.
themselves. DJs are killing themselves.
Because it's too much of a temptation. There's so much temptation on the road, and if you're not tempted by women or guys in your case, then you're maybe tempted by drugs, or it's because it's there for us. It's true, like tons of it if you want, or alcohol, or any external thing. And I had to look, like, my new favorite quote is, "The cave you fear holds the treasure you seek." That's my new motto. Like, look the ugly beast in the mouth. Go into therapy, face yourself, the real you, which is the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. Looking at what an ego I've become, what an asshole I've been.
I mean, I don't.
But
think
that's
you
in
were
the
that
past.
bad.
That's in the past.
I mean, you weren't that bad.
I was.
maybe you
There
were
are
to some
Ask
people, but
Erica.
we didn't.
Okay, but I'll have a good. But you weren't. Okay, to the outside world.
Well, good.
We
If
always
you
hurt the ones
would,
you love the most, don't you? That's
I make
another
mistakes.
saying,
I'm
you
human.
know, you
I come to
always-
terms with that, but I was really angry with myself. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I feel like I was supposed to be here today. Thank you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
See?
How long are you here for? How many?
I got in.
Yeah,
I played
right.
yesterday, and then
Okay.
today, and then I leave tomorrow.
You play today?
Tonight.
What time?
10:30.
Okay, so you're gonna go sleep now a little.
I'm gonna try.
Yes.
It's lovely to
Time
meet
zone.
you.
It's
Lovely
so
to sit
nice to
down.
meet you.
So you
It's
know,
so-
we're friends with Sophie Tucker.
Oh, of course I know that. They're
Yeah,
obsessed with you guys.
and then I know I saw you on their socials somewhere, and I was like, oh, how cool! This chick plays. You guys have that
Yeah,
same
they're tremendous.
sort of hipster vibe thing.
I love them.
Yeah.
What time
Yeah, I
zone are you on right now?
I don't really know.
Okay.
I've been into like I don't know so many countries in the last few days.
Yeah. I know.
I've been there.
I don't know, and I thought I've had all these dreams come true, and I thought I would be happier.
You thought you would be happy? Oh, that's such an interesting thing.
I thought I would be so much happier.
No, you're just having a moment because you've had 4 days of no fucking sleep.
Yeah.
It's normal.
And
Super normal.
and you know, like this is kind of work, you know, and trust me, you'll get home, you'll have a good day's sleep, a good night's sleep, and,
then you'll
will-
be like-
and then it'll kick in, and it'll be like, okay, wow.
Yeah.
And feel free to reach out. I'm serious.
Yeah,
You're
jump
not
on this
alone.
group chat. It's incredible what Armin's.
I appreciate this therapy session, you guys.
I really think that we should be there more for each other, not as competition or because we're maybe a little, who gets that slot and that billing and whatever. It's more about, I think we should be supportive of each other. This whole scene as a whole. And
I think a lot are.
Can I tell you also that one of my biggest tracks is a remix I did for Armada. It
Really?
gets requested the most at all my shows. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
awesome.
actually become like an anthem in the gay community.
oh wow,
Yeah, so
That's
I
great.
appreciate it. It's one of the first remixes I got.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
great to hear.
Can I just say thank you for letting me sit at this table with like you guys are like heroes and I'm just starting out and it's pretty.
No, we're just
I
all-
honestly when they told me what I was
like
doing,
you.
I was like, why am I here?
It's
been loving you, right?
There's going to come a moment where you're going to be the established name and there's a newcomer, and then you have to pass it
Big
on.
time.
And that's
I
sooner
hope I
than you
can be in
think.
your position to do that.
Yeah, you will. You will. one day.
Healthy and whole.
And congratulations, you're engaged.
I'm engaged, thank you.
So
That's
do you want to have
amazing.
babies, you think, in the future? Or like, what do you think?
And I'm just like, how does this work?
you can do it.
Let's
trust
do
me.
it. Just
If you
do it.
can handle 3 days of no sleep because you've been in like
Oh,
5
wow.
countries,
Yeah.
you can handle having a kid. Trust me.
We found the sleeping stuff really easy with the kids
Yeah.
because you're trained through being a DJ.
You're trained on sleep, which is so crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot easier and it's a lot more giving back than what you could ever imagine.
I really can't wait to show you Fenna and Remy how much they've
I'm
grown.
huge.
Oh,
How big
done.
are they now?
Fenna is turning into a woman now.
Oh no!
She's 13 and a half.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
You two could almost have another one, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that age, you could do it.
I know, but
Back to nappy.
I already thought that was quite a transition after we had Fenna. She was 2, and I forgot about the nappies and everything.
yeah.
And then we had Remy. It's like, oh, how did this work again?
I remember we were in Pasha for a DJ Awards thing. I'm talking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And Mim and I were getting our eggs frozen. So a few more
I
than
did
10
that.
years ago. Yeah, I think everybody. Every girl when they hit 30, if you don't want to have kids straight away, which is a lot, then you get your eggs frozen. And I remember telling Erica, because we were faking drinking vodka sodas. Do you remember Mim? Yeah. And Erica
We're
was like,
injecting.
"Good job, girls." I remember. A long time ago now. Now we've all got kids. And
It's the biggest blessing, I think. If anything, I thought about, growing up, being a father. It's completely different than I envisioned it.
right?
Like you have to do something. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be there, physically and mentally.
Yes.
Especially as a father, you just shut up, you be there, you guide them. Yes, you help them. You're just being
To
there.
this day, my dad is before I go on stage, we write poems. We text each other a poetry line back and forth until the poem's done. And it's my favorite thing I do. My dad
a
is
special bond with your dad. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's super
That
cool.
meant
Let's
you're
not make her cry.
yeah, I think dads are very important.
very important. Yes,
Good
I see that
dads.
now with my
And also
my
a mom to cover both roles is very important too.
Yes, good dads are important.
Yeah, bad dads are.
Scary.
Anyway.
On that note,
Yeah.
On that note, great cheese.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
It was a
guys,
lot of
it's been
fun.
great.
What a deep conversation. For
Yeah,
an
Yeah,
hour.
we went deep and quick, right?
wow, right in there.